Now, tying the belt is not hard. You're supposed to go around your race 2 times. Uh, it's easier to find the tag if you have the tag, or if you got stripes on your back, on your belt. You go, uh, take the end that has no stripes. Going on. Let's see how they do in this. Showing how a youth, how to tie the belt.
Hey, what's up, guys? Master Cody with Algar's Premier Martial Arts.
As
And
fun, I think it's funny how they call him. He calls himself a master. Uh, that's that's I don't see the red belt representing that you're like at least 8th or 9th degree of black belt. You're fairly young to call yourself a master. If you're doing a karate system, or if you're representing like if you have a karate background, you'd be considered a, a sensei. So a master is correct, or you can call yourself an instructor.
today I'm going to give you guys a teaching tip on how to tie your belt or how to tie your belt on your child. So, having a sharp uniform is a big part of the discipline in the martial arts. So we like to see a full uniform unless it's t-shirt week. And when it is t-shirt week, we wear a Premier Martial Arts t-shirt, or you could wear your alternate uniform tops if it's not testing week as well, if you have an alternate uniform top for black belt training, Premier, or leadership. So, for the belt, all right, I'm going to start by tying it on myself, and then I have a helper here I'm going to have let you guys see me tie it on him as a parent, okay? So first thing, when you're tying your belt, we always start with the side. If you're a white belt and you have a name, you start with the side that has your name on it. If not, if you have no stripes, it doesn't really matter which side. If you have black stripes, we usually start with the side with the black stripes from the Black Belt Excellence sheets. So that side is going to hang off on my left side, and I'm going to wrap it around 2 times. So I wrap it around, I place it on top of that, and I wrap it around a second time. And then we come to right here. I take the name that I started with, same side. It comes up and goes through the top of both of these, just like this.
And it should be
Straighten
a
out.
square.
At this point,
It should be a square knot. When he does this right. So far, that's right. I'm gonna watch this whole video.
if I was not straight like this and it was kind of crooked here where one side's shorter than the other, I would just rotate towards the side that's shorter, bring it back to center, and then that should help straighten out my belt here. So I have this straight where they're equal, and then I'm going to take it and cross it with my name on bottom, and then I'm going to put my name back through the top of this little spot right here I've created, and then I tug straight out to the side, trying to avoid things like tugging up and down like this. It's going to make the knot a little goofy. We want to pull straight out to the side right here, and then lay it down here to hang just like that. All right?
And you
So that's
see
how
the square knot. That's what you want. That's the knot you want. So I always have to see if he actually did the proper way. Uh, so and a lot of people don't. And they can even show you how to do it and still do it wrong. So I am pleased that he did it right. Uh oh. Oh, there's another combo too.
So I've got my essay written, and I've been working on it for about a week. So now I'm going to show you how I use Grammarly to edit. Okay, so here's my essay, and I'm going to click through Grammarly suggestions in the
What's
Oh,
up, guys? Master Cody with Algar's Premier Martial Arts here with one of our awesome instructors, Mr. Matthew. And today we are going to give you guys a tutorial video on Intensity Form Combo 2. So in this video, we'll do the form 3 different ways. We're going to have Mr. Matthew do it one time very slow, and I'm going to talk you guys through all the details of the combo. And then we'll do it a second time, a little bit less talking, a little bit more speed. And then the third time we do it will be full speed, a follow me version where you guys can follow Mr. Matthew through it for those of you guys who kind of already have the kata down, okay? So let's jump into it. So starting off, we're going to go through, again, intensiform combo 2 is going to start where combo 1 ended. So it's going to be a punch with your right hand, and you're in a front stance with your left leg in front. All right. So from right here, it's going to start off by looking towards the right corner, stepping your back foot forward, step the other foot behind, and then step out into a horse stance with a high block. From right there, you're going to shift into a front stance and punch.
So he missed. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's go back to the
front stance with your left leg in front. All right. So from right here, it's going to start off by looking towards the right corner, stepping your back foot forward, step.
Okay, so what he's not telling you guys right here, that's a downward block, and this is supposed to be, I'm assuming, a high block, where you're striking downward, or you're blocking downward, and at the same time blocking upward. And you see a lot of the American karate, or a lot of sports karate, that's something like this. This is where, and you do a double block in traditional karate as well. They have a block here and then they come out for and it's a high-end sodan, right? A block here across. The idea for this block is I'm catching it, now I come out. This can be a strike. That's where I can hit here. From here in this way, I'm blocking for the next attack. This way, caught, and in this necessarily, I'm not just caught. I'm catching and I am hitting. This is a punch and a caught. So punching you with that punch as I'm pinning your, as I'm supposed to be pinning your hit. Then I come back I said with the same hand, preparing just in case you throw another punch, and I come in and I block here. So there's looks like a double block, and usually when you have a hand up like this, and kata, we are preparing to jump and cross our legs and then as usually when about to usually you have that hand up to representing to everybody to jump in kata as well.
The other foot behind and then step.
So he's, like I said, crossing the legs as it was. And then he's going to the supposed to be doing a block, but
out into a horse stance with a high block from right there.
You're not supposed to do a high block. After that, usually you would do a inside or outside block. You either come in here or come outward. Anyway, out over in for that punch. You don't. I've never seen a horse stance version of the Russian block. And not, at least not in doing car. I've done high-end showing on the high-end going on, and I'm all of those beginner level katas. We never once go into the hard sets for the riser block. Okay. I never really like. I mean, I like I love the martial arts. I just don't. As looking at this as I've done other different martial arts. He's so open.
There you're gonna shift into a front stance and punch.
He's open because of the fact. Let me go back a little bit. His ribs, his head right there. I don't like the fact his hands is closed. Traditionally, is open then closed. the purpose is that the idea for that block in general is when I'm messing up, I'm grabbing and I am pulling it down. I get a break here, or I'm or coming down this way and throw my punch. That's the idea for the punch. I'm grabbing and I'm sweeping that out of the way. Or I can, if he has a knife, I'm, I'm, I can go for another. And iron sword on. And the purpose of the three uh, rising blocks is we come up, grab, and then come up with the another uh, with another block. Then we open another hand back up. And then we grab and come back up for the third one. So it's 1, 2, 3, and that's the purpose. The same with the knifing blocks. When we come out, when we come this way and have a hand chamber up like this, our hand comes out to the other side. When we come this way, come from the air and come out. That's the same purpose of a knife hand block. I'm able to grab. I can then come out with the chop, nothing stuff are going, and then because usually when I come out, I can come out this way, and I switch while I'm in my horse stance. I switch my stance by staying in horse stance to come back with another that is the first one is a parry. The second one is to come out and strike to the chair to the air this area ideally. But all my time doing martial arts, I never. Why is his hand so far up? For one, that's way too high up for martial arts. That's way it should be coming. It should be going up here. Like I am blocking. This is the man up here. His arm is way up. All the way up there, and it's basically a straight. It's like he's doing a weird. This is horrible. Bad. He's not fixing the hand. He's watching him making these horrible blocks.
With a high block. From right there, you're going to shift into a front stance and punch. From right.
Now you do shift and katas. This is they call it a combo, but this is more of a bunkai. Well, not bunkai, but I lost the
Right there, you're going to do a ridge hand with your. There we go. We got a ridge hand that comes all the way through and then back to a.
Now, yeah. So he went out this way, and not. I was mentioning it's supposed to come out this way. It's a strike. It's the hand kind of comes up, tying this up. You hitting the ideally you're supposed to be hitting the ridge of your hand. Boom, coming out. I've seen. In fact, after this, I'll show you that little scene there.
A touch point. So you see his touch point there, ready for his chop. Then he goes chop and punch, just like that. From right here, we're gonna shuffle step.
So he goes over here, get away from the chop, then punch. Oh hell, this is horrible.
Towards the other direction. So coming towards the left now, he brings his feet together, has his touch point, and he brings out an outward block and a downward block. So you notice this arm is doing.
So yeah, I do recognize the block. There you go. So it's a block that you use in some katas. And high-end Sundown. In fact, we're not in that stance. In fact, we are. If you look at the highest shonen, and we are in a stance where our feet are pretty much together, and we come out in the we're coming out, and the ideally is I'm here, I'm catching, then I'm able to that. So the double block you're coming from the outside, and then you go from the that you block you try to block you're blocking and a punch and a kick at the same time. Really, so that means where somebody throws a kick, then somebody throws a kick, and that cloak here, and then that throw and punch. You're 1 and 2 here. It's because you can, I guess I guess you can, but the reality is, I kick, I block, and then then as soon as you throw the punch, as soon as you then and punch the punch, this block, this hand is up here. As um that's the gist of that. That's the gist of that technique. Really, in reality, is one. They do it at the same time, but in the reality of it is kick, block, and then block the punch. That's the reality of that one.
Doing an outward block right here. This arm is doing a downward block right there. Same time. All right, from right there, he goes from one side. He's going to switch as he switches his arms and does the opposite side, outward block and downward block. Then he brings it back this way towards the left without switching it and does a brush grab strike. So he goes parry and back knuckle just like that. Okay, another really pretty cool move there. From right there, he's going to drop down to a knee. So he spins all the way around the other way and goes down to a knee. And he's prepping for a ridge hand right here. So he has his arms just like this in the back, ready to throw a big over-the-top ridge hand that comes all the way over and down to his hips. One.
That's stupid. That's not a real move, guy. Why would you go to your knee to just throw a ridge hand? That doesn't make sense.
Big looping motion coming over with that ridge hand. From right there, he folds to the front and does a chop and a step forward and do a nice front stance punch, just like that. From right there.
Yeah. So okay. So in that daily, okay. So he's doing this motion, and then it looks like that tuck spin from Wing Chun, like box up, double block, and this and then so you land a back fist. Then he calls it sweeping. Then he does a nail with a wrench and a looping wrench hand. That's not a real move in martial art and karate. That's not real. I've never seen that.
Is going to prep for his kicking combo. So he's going to bring his feet together, bringing a knife hand up with that right hand.
Nope, not the real thing either.
And out. From right here, he's going to throw 3 kicks. It's going to go middle and off to
So the round kick,
the side over here, low,
another one kick,
and down and behind, and then high,
then a low round
in
kick.
the center. Let's do that combo one more time real quick. So he comes up. It's 3 kicks. It's going to go over here in the middle, down here to the back, and then boom. So 1, 2, and 3, and then land with a pseudo loud kia. Just
so he goes into a knife hand block.
like that, and then he's going to prep for a spin. So he goes knife hand out with his left hand, and he goes spin, inward chop, turn, chop.
Let's do that one more time. So he does this movement here. It's a spear and a block, but the ideally is he's going for, so he's trying to go for a chop, going this way. the proper for that. I'm going to pause this right
And he
here.
goes spin, inward chop.
There's not. He goes inward chop. It's not an inward chop. It's a knife. It's a knife hand chop, or knife hand. Now you also turn it this way. Now I got a tongue style. Good job, you idiot. Now you're taking something from my John. I'm trying to make it sound like a chop. Now, although tongue style can be used as a hit, obviously, because of the you hitting right here on the side of your hand.
Chop, turn, chop, punch with a loud.
Yeah, those again. That was when you come out this way instead of coming around this way. This is a ridge. This is you could say knife hand chop, a knife hand strike. That's what it's called. It's a knife hand strike. The proper term is of it is a knife hand strike. And then it goes this way, it goes that way, and it also comes this way. The knife hand goes can come this way. It can also come out that way, and coming in as it goes. And this also can be a straight view, or let's say you block here, and you're close enough to strike. This is no longer a block; it's a strike to the cheek, to the chin bone to try to knock him out. That's the idea for that.
Loud Kia. And that is the end of combo 2. So, let's do it again.
Alright, this I'm gonna watch that because I can't watch terrible movement. Terrible shit. Let's go ahead and look at that.
Stop! Anytime you grab a drink from a vending machine, you're helping the ordinary person who owns that machine.
I would like to thank this video sponsor, DraftKings Sportsbook. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is fight week, and as of right now, I started my weight cutting process, which kind of got me thinking. This is something that's not talked about a whole lot. How fighters, myself, cut weight for a fight. And that's what we'll be discussing today for our Technique Tuesday. Let's get after it. What up, everybody?
Let me
$1,000 in site credits. DraftKings Sportsbook offers so many ways and reliable, and the best part is you can withdraw and deposit your cash whenever you want. Don't miss what I'm focused on today. It literally takes all day. So I'm still drinking a ton of water during the week. So tomorrow, which is Monday of fight, dipping a little bit of ranch just got here, and I'm just going to be drinking and using the restroom all day long. So it's a pretty it's out there on a Tuesday. Since today is my very first day of the process, I am water loading. This is when I start my water loading. So I'm saturating my body with water. It actually makes the weight come off a little easier, and of course, losing the water weight a whole lot easier as well. So today I'm drinking, I think it is 8.5 liters of water, which is a little bit over 2 gallons. If I can get 3 gallons, that's awesome. So that's what I'm focused on today. It literally takes all day. Got my water bottle right here, and I'm just going to be drinking and using the restroom all day long. So it's a pretty long process today. Kind of boring, but still, it's got to be done. So that's what I'm focused on today. And to be honest with you, I can't tell you how much energy and focus it takes to drink that much water, but it does. I eat a little bit today, but it's mainly about the water. So as of right now, I'm kind of upping my fiber, so a lot of veggies. Today I'll have some broccoli, I'll have some carrots, and I'll dip in a little bit of ranch to kind of give it some flavor a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting going down. But today's mostly just focused on drinking the water. What I do during the week is I start off with trying to get 3 gallons down on Sunday, and I cut a half a gallon off as I work my way towards my weight cut, which is going to be Thursday night. So I'll cut a half a gallon off. So I'm still drinking a ton of water during the week. So tomorrow, which is Monday of fight week, I'll try and get down 2 gallons of water. And obviously, I'm eating different things here and there. I'll have some protein. I'll eat some more veggies, but it's mostly veggies. Kind of want to really get that high fiber going. Kind of helps clean me out and get rid of some of whatever I have in my intestines out of there, because all that matters. All that extra weight in my body makes it more difficult if I don't get
Okay,
it out.
that's pretty cool. I'm gonna watch the whole video. So there's that. There's little fun types that you probably want to lose weight. Um, that's all. Yeah, that's all I got today. I don't really. I used to did Premier Court martial arts for a few months. The guy who I trained with was I found out.
Now I'm going to talk about how we tie
Uh,
our belt. So I'm going to now grab my buddy here, and we will do it.
so I found out the guy. He had the same gi and all that shit on there, but I found out from his competition that the karate. The guy who was in the there was a couple another martial arts place called MMA Cage MMA or something like that. Where they actually had a really nice octagon ring where I guess they go in and spar and probably uh, do matches in that gym. That's not a gym. And then the cool thing about this MMA gym they had a karate instructor, they had a wrestling coach, they had a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu uh, instructor, they had a Muay Thai instructor. All these guys, it was like like a for real mixed martial arts uh, class gym, and I was able to go in there and try out the free technique. And it was pretty cool because the on the mats you're allowed to wear martial arts shoes, and I didn't have any, so I had to take out mine. And I am getting like not it wasn't bad because it didn't I didn't get it in places or anything, but I did the mats burned my foot. And I didn't know too much wrestling. When it was time to do some wrestling, uh, we were trying to go over takedowns, and because I knew jujitsu. I got slim hard because I was trying to try to pull guard, and that's uh, I didn't do too well because I didn't know too much. At the time I didn't know too much about jujitsu. Then no, I had an understanding of getting the hooks and grabbing, but you have somebody who wrestled for a while. They know how to stop that. There are people who actually know how to has been grappling for a long time. They are hard to take down. Get a takedown. I mean hard to get a takedown. It is easier to have someone who's willing to pick you up and uh, so you can practice how to get a takedown. Do it a double leg or a single leg or whatever. I left a couple of guys up when I did it. So, um, and that's really, it's so anyways, while I was there, we was talking about. We was asking about the premiere, the guy who was doing premiere. And that's when I found out a lot of because he's the guy who was doing premiere. His background is Taekwondo. He was a Taekwondo instructor. He should have stayed a Taekwondo instructor. Because when he was my partner, and we was partnering up, when he was my partner, because he was trying to show a drill, and he asked me what we was doing. And I had to show him this is what we were doing. I had to show him not once but a couple of times. That's where it became a red flag. I didn't, of course, I'm not gonna call him a McDojo, okay? Okay, but maybe it's. Oh, I'll take that back. It is a McDojo because not because he tried to make money, but because he lied about what he was teaching. Right? He didn't know jujitsu. All his stuff he learned, it was on YouTube. He did. He watched. He was what they call a. He didn't learn anything. He saw videos on YouTube and tried to teach people the the techniques. He was certified in jujitsu. He said he claimed he knew how to do uh Krav Maga and all that, and in reality, all he knew was Taekwondo. And there's nothing wrong with Taekwondo, but if you try to claim something that you're not, and you claiming that you could teach this, and you're not certified, but you have not have any class, don't teach something that you don't know. Alright, I'm out of here, guys. I gotta go. Hopefully you like my stuff, and you know what to do. I'm out. Oh, one last thing. Please be careful and have fun, but be careful in what you get. So that's why, if you try to do the free trials, self-defense trials, watch YouTube videos. You can find if you can find a good self-defense gym, go to it. If you like it, have fun with it. Alright, until then, guys, I'm out.